All right, here we are again. Let's make sure I have sound. I have sound. All right, very good. Been prepping a little bit here, making a bunch of square things round. And now we're going to get to doing it. First thing I got to do on this one is mark a couple of points, because this is going to be one of those recessed fat boys. We're going to come in about 7/8 of an inch. And it's going to be a baseball bat end, but it's going to be that kind that's recessed back like we did. So here we go. Blower on. Let's measure. It's going to be a 0.47. And we're down to about a 0.51, so we're very close. We'll call that good right now till we come back. We're going to come back off the other side of this baseball bat end and give us what I call a little snoop. There we go, not bad. Do a measurement here, see what we get. 0.48, getting pretty close. That one there is down to 0.49, so we're getting close on both. Not a whole lot of room left in the middle here. So funny, I mean, let's find the middle. Not funny, but let's, finally, it's 5.5. We 2 3/4. So there's our center. We measure between the peaks, not quite 4 inches. So how does that get the middle there? There's 5.5. 2.5 would be 5. Another 1/4 inch. In between the peaks. That's probably our middle right there. Okay. Now, we're going to make this one a mustache. Just because there's not a lot in there. Slowly follow the curves. Go. 0.46 mustache with an extended snoot. Let's turn the big blower off. Hey Google, what's the high temperature today?
Today in Oklahoma City, expect a high of 100 degrees.
Oh my goodness. 100 degrees. Wonder it's getting a little warm in here, even with the AC. Tough to keep up. All right. Let's get some action going here. Cut up a bunch of new sandpaper this morning, doing maintenance in the shop. Get up here and get the place going again, clean it up a little bit. 2 projects this week will be to move the drill press over here next to the lathe so I have less far to walk when I'm drilling the holes for mounting the bushings, and mounting the shelf underneath the color table, the mixing table, so we can get all those colors off the table. And then I think I'm going to get a sheet of glass, that kind you see on a desk, that shatterproof or impact glass or whatever the heck it is, that doesn't break very well or break very easily. And I'm going to put that down so we can do that to mix things on. Be a little easier to clean up. You can see through to the really cool bowling alley desktop. All right, feeling pretty good. This is for Miss PA, new franchise player this week. Feels good. Stepping up one grit. All right, and now to the finest grit. "100 degrees today. My goodness, that's a toasty one. Not been that hot all week. And now we got the big one. Triple digits. All right, let's get this little polished up here. I'm gonna stretch out my rag here. It gets all bunched up. Fold it in thirds. There we go. Stays a little better together when you fold it in thirds than when you fold it in quarters. Going to be some good swirly effect down inside this one, I can see already. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. It's like one of those little balls you had when you were a kid and had those little swirly things through it. Very nice. That's going to polish up cool. You got this little tiny white streak right inside. It's like right at the level of the edge. That'll never go away. Very nice. Beautiful. Okay. Let me get these guys out of here. Gonna chamfer the holes. We should probably call that the snooty baseball bat. I think we first did that on Jen's pens. All right, that's very nice. Just had to finish up the ends there. Had a couple of bandsaw marks on the end. Wanted to get rid of them. Okay, now we're going to come out with this. Let's see. 0.47. Looks like most is baseball bats. Let's see, what is this? Is this pink and blue? Gryffindor Ice. Captain Marvel pen. I don't know what that is. Have to find that in a minute. Hybrid wood, green, pink, prismatic, strawberry and cream, hybrid wood. Okay, so this must be pink, blue, neon. Let me ask Carrie. Is this pink, blue, neon?
What?
Is this pink, blue, neon?
That is not me.
Oh, I'm looking for something that matches this blank on the paper. It's not pink, dark blue, white. It's not desert sunset. No, just this one. Gryffindor Ice, not Captain Marvel.
Which is Captain Marvel.
I don't know. Hybrid wood blank, nope. Green, pink, prismatic. Is that green, pink, prismatic?
No.
Strawberry and cream, I figure that's one there. Ocean teal, we just did. Hybrid wood with purple, that's that one there. So what is that?
Might be neon pink.
Is that
blue.
neon pink?
Neon pink, blue. Neon pink, neon blue.
Okay, artist choice, pink, dark blue, white. What is pink, dark blue, white? Ah, okay. All right, so I got this one. 0.47 baseball bat, artist choice. I got it. I got it. I know what to do. All right, there we go. I'm not color blind, but I'm certainly color challenged, not visually, but descriptive. Let's put the blower on. Here we go. And this is regular baseball bats. getting close to 0.47. I think that's still a little fat. Yeah, it's a 0.53. Coming down. Coming down to Chinatown. We're going to 0.46. I always forget how small that is. Alright, we're getting close now. 0.49, we're almost there. We'll make the baseball bat and come back and refine that. Yeah, I fear it's going to get pretty toasty in here. Good thing is the sun is now starting to go over top the house, which means the whole morning the sun was beating against the garage door and warming it up. And of course that, even though it's insulated garage door, some of that does transfer to the inside. And the old AC has to get rid of that heat. And at this .47 range, it really does look like an actual baseball bat end, proportionally speaking. All right, we're getting down in there. This one over here is a .47, and that's a .46 on the money right there. Okay, let's make us a baseball bat. Trim this one down just a hair. All right, now we need some middle action here. And I think this one is going to be a Morse code. one is done. Time to finish. Beautiful. All right, this is gonna look cool. Blower off. Diaper on. Or I should say diaper engaged. Go, got it straight again. These 60-degree points on there allow a little wobble, which is no fun. When you're finishing, feels like you're holding onto a pogo stick. Ooh, smooth. I should probably record these with no sound and just play music. Just mix a soundtrack with it, and you could do ASMR. Diamond painting, pen turning ASMR. Looking for chatter marks on there from before. All right, I don't see any, so let's see. Is there one there? Nope, that was just dust. All right, looking good. Next level of paper, please. Doesn't take a lot of pressure when you're finishing like this. You just let the sandpaper do the work. You just hold it against there gently. It'll do all the work. You can hear it at first when you first go in. It's sort of a shh sound, but once it makes all of the lines that you're getting rid of the same size as the sandpaper you're using. In other words, making them smaller than the one before, then it gets real quiet. Like it's not even doing anything because it already did its job. Some kind of cool little design going here on the end. Pretty nifty looking. All right, and the final paper. And then we'll get the toothpaste out. Just kidding. It's not really toothpaste. I think it's about the same abrasiveness, though. Just no minty flavor. There have been people who have used toothpaste in the past because toothpaste is a little bit abrasive. That's how it cleans your teeth. And then it worked. Just smelled real minty. I've not tried that myself, but I may one day. It's not the clear one, it's the paste toothpaste, the white ones. The white or some other color that has something inserted into it. All right, there's that. Let's get the toothpaste out. Here we go. All right, the reveal. Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Ooh. Oh man.
Got chatter marks right there. Couldn't see when they were. See these little lines right there?
No.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
That's from the knife.
Then the ice blue and the ends almost come out like a clear
Yeah.
ice.
So I got them right here and right here, nowhere else. So I've got to re-sand those two spots. Or refinish, depending on how you look at it. Let me get it on there straight again. There we go. The chatter marks come from sort of an uneven cut when you're in there and it's spinning around. It sort of chatters against the knife. And to get rid of the chatter marks, all they need is a little bit of lovely attention. And that's what we've given them. Little attention. More toothpaste here. And all you gotta do with this stuff is really just hold it against there gently, because it does all the work by itself, just like the sandpaper. No big deal. All right, let's do an inspection again. Beautifully removed, very nice. They just need a little attention, that's all. Very nice. Okay, we'll buff that up a little bit. Let me get the bushings out. And we will chamfer the edges, or the holes, I should say. The edge of the hole is really what we're getting rid of, that sharp edge. All right. Next, let's go for, I'm going to mix this up a little bit. I'm going to toss that one over there. One wood one on each one. Okay, here we go. This is very much like this one we did yesterday with all this burl. I don't see any orange in this one yet. That may appear as we start turning it. Okay. And we're probably going to do the exact same thing we did yesterday because it really shows off these blanks well. Okay, here we go with the blower. Let's do a measure, see where we're at. We are down about 0.47 on the money. Good guess. All right, let's make us a baseball bat here. Just had to get a drink of water. very nice. Might make it a little smaller, but we'll play with that in a minute. All right, I am back. I had to go get a little cup full of ice because as you rub this against this wood, it creates a lot of friction and reduces the effectiveness of the blade. So I just had to get a little cup of ice water. I got it sitting behind me now just to cool it down because all of this scraping against this wood creates a lot of heat. And that's just the nature of the beast. And of course, ice water immediately takes the heat out. Okay, let's do a measurement here. We know this end is good, the right end is good. Let's come over here to this end here, and we're looking at about a 0.55. So we got a little bit to go. .49, getting very close. And it doesn't take much to take all that off, so let's make us a baseball bat end. All right, let's see how we are for a measurement now. I think we're getting pretty close. 0.4, oops, let me get it straight on there. 0.47 or 8. About 0.48, getting very close. That'll do it right there. Beautiful. this one's just a hair too big here. We'll trim that one down. Doesn't take much. Alright, those ends are looking nice. That's going to finish up well. Blade works better when it's colder too. All right, now I got to keep that rolling. We need to make ourselves a mark in the middle. And we're gonna mustache this bad boy because it is gonna really show off the burl. Go. Again, looks like two drumsticks, doesn't it? All right, now what I do now is I carve away a bunch to make it easier to get the round piece in there. Okay, that'll give me some room to get down in there. Now it really becomes just all about shaping, which I guess really is all that it ever is, right? Get the right proportions, right shape, right slope. Side's looking really good over here, a little high right here in the middle of that side. Then we're going to shape that ever so slightly with sandpaper. And generally, even though you've got a small piece here, you got to give a place for the fingers to sit in there. Can't be too steep. All right, I think we're just about ready for sandpapering. let's look for any big defects. Nope, looking gorgeous, no chunks missing. Now we're just going to make it even more beautiful. Let me get rid of all this dust here. Alrighty. Let's get the diaper over here. I'll turn the big blower off in a second. Alright, the blower is off. Can't ever get this towel to sit straight. I have to cut the towel in half or something. It's just an old crappy towel that just is good for giving me a base. Okay, let's get out the big dog paper here. And it's not really paper, it's more of a block. I think I'm going to designate this one the wooden block sander. I don't want to mix it with the paint sander that I have. So I'll have two different kinds. I don't mind getting wood dust on the paint. I don't want to get paint dust on this wood. Again, we don't need to get down into here too much because that's our minimum measurement down there, but we're going to give a nice little curvy area for the fingers to sit. We can do that just a little bit with the paper, or the block. It smells great. Man, I don't know what wood this is, but boy, this smells nice. It may be maple, I don't know, but I wish maple smelled like maple syrup. Oh, that would be so cool. It does smell fantastic, though. Dang it, smells so good. Wet sawdust. Smells great. That feels good. Just getting a little roughness, I feel. Very nice. Okay. Now let's go on to the paper here. Oh, that's so nice. I need another piece for this other end here. That one was all worn out. I need to get me a couple of pieces of this Burl to make an actual ink pen out of. I think it would look just absolutely stunning. All right. And we go up one. Which is as high as you ever go with wood. They don't go much higher than this. And you can tell because that is smooth. Again, most of the wood you do up to about 400 grit, which is 400 little specks of abrasive per inch. And that's pretty fine. All right, there's that one there. Now that is done for all intents and purposes. So I got to get a couple of paper towels, one to clean, and then one that's dry that I can heat up and coat. I'll heat up and dry it out, and then I will coat it with beeswax. And you can see most of it doesn't even stay on. There's not much coming off at all, which is good. Most of it comes from the ends where it collects like that down there. Now, we will dry it up. Where's my other paper towel? Right here. Here we go. Now watch how white it gets. And again, it's just the wood. It's only the surface of the wood that really gets moist. The rest of it, not really bothered. Can't soak in that fast. Leave it sit in a puddle of water overnight, different story. But just sanding and stuff like that, no big deal. Very warm, very nice. See how she looks. Absolutely gorgeous. Ugh. Wonder what kind of wood this is that's all dark going through around the burl and through the burl. I don't know what that is. Absolutely stunning. Love burl. Looks so pretty. Okay, now take that same little cloth and dip it in my beeswax over here. All right, now we'll turn the lathe on to the lowest speed. Sort of warm, so now we're just gonna get it all covered in the beeswax, and then we will heat it up by turning it up higher and letting it soak in. And I've got plenty of beeswax on the rag so that it will get what it needs to get. Okay, here we go. Nice and high. And now we're just gonna heat it up. Like we did before, but it's not gonna get light because it's soaking with the wax and the oils. Sometimes the turners will cover these in CA glue. Personally, I'm not advanced enough to have a tremendous opinion on it, but my first opinion is I don't want to cover up this gorgeous wood in something like that, because you can, over time, develop a milky sort of coating to that stuff. And the only way to get rid of that is to turn it again, sand it all off. I don't want to do that. Good amount of heat in there now, and that shines it up all by itself. All right, let's turn that off. Oh, that is beautiful. Looks like a piece of furniture. Look at that. Ugh. Just drink that up. Looks like these burls look like little faces down there. Very cool. Very nice. Now, can I get these bushings out? Ugh. Yes, I can, because I didn't put them in too deep. When they go too deep, that's when you can't get them out. Now I'm going to chamfer that. Beautiful, and I'll rub a little of that wax down in there. And that'll darken that up in there as well. Beautiful. Love it, love it. Okay, let's go to this one right here. And this is a perfect candidate for vases, if I've ever seen it. Let me make sure I don't have other instructions on that. That is, let's see. This is, what is that? That is sort of teal. Is that Gryffindor? No, Gryffindor ice is yellow. What is that thing there? Green, pink? Nope. Strawberry and cream. Ocean teal, hybrid wood. So what is that one there? Pink, dark blue. There's no pink in that one. It's not desert. That's yellow. Captain Marvel's that other one, right? Yeah, ready to ship. Hybrid wood blank. That's that one I just did. Look at this thing here.
That's, yeah, I know. Is that a?
Burl.
I know, but oh, that's hers.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question.
Nope. Can't do much about it. It's just it's opening in the wood.
Okay.
Green pink. That's not that. That's not strawberry and cream. Where's green pink? There's no pink in this one.
Yeah, that's it. It's got pink in it.
Oh, the pink prismatic.
Yes.
Oh, could have fooled me.
Yeah.
You did.
I just needed to know.
Here, bring that here for a second.
Because you know, because I want a picture. I'm glad you can put those other.
Yep. Yeah, there's defects in the woods. There's nothing you can do about them.
Okay.
They're actually natural and gorgeous. That's what they're for.
Yep. Okay.
That's why you buy that wood, because you want to see all that good stuff. All right, now, okay, so this is the pink, dark blue, and white. Okay, so .47 baseball bat, and we are going to go with some, what do you call it, vases on this one. Yeah, I see the pink now. See the pink right there. Very prismatic, which means it's going to change as you turn it. Yeah, I like it. Okay, here we go. Blower on. Let's get this up to warp factor 3. There we go. And here we go. .47 baseball bat. All right, let's measure, see where we're at. Looks almost correct. Yep, .47, very close. That'll sound down to a .46. Still too fat at a .52. A little too chubby right there. Gonna trim that up just a hair. Now those guys are perfect. Let us find the center and move onward to the bases. So much fun. I love this. reminds me of that sound in Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey says, "You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?" There it is.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's get that away from there. Turn that big blower off. Get out our diaper and our under diaper. Okay, here we go. Having some fun. Oops, there we go. Daydreaming about making pens. I wanted to get up this morning and make a bunch, but I had to come in here and do about 3 hours worth of work of cutting up sandpaper and cleaning up the stuff and moving things around and just getting it all squared away as we slowly adapt into our new digs. Our new digs not being a new location, but a new rearrangement of things to facilitate more efficiency. And we don't get a lot of efficiency, but whatever little bit we can get will be good. Okay, next paper. Yeah, yesterday's video, I heard that the rear end of the video, I think the second one, had no movement on the buffer. So today, I'm going to check it as I switch to the buffer to make sure we're getting some movement there. In fact, I just put my hand in front of it and looked over right now just to make sure this was still good. Because this is the most important. The buffer is no big deal. The pen actually is shinier out of this process here, but what I'm doing at the buffer on the brown stuff, I'm actually running at a 45-degree angle to get rid of any round the pen tiny scratches, smooth those out, and then I'll use the diamond to put that satin finish on it. That's the second buffer wheel. So that's why we're over there. They're actually shinier with this polishing compound over here. But everybody likes to watch the buffing too, but you don't miss anything at all. This is, it's just me buffing. The pens look gorgeous right off of here, and that's as shiny as they're gonna be. Because then I'm gonna make them, you probably can't even tell from looking or feeling or whatever that they're different, but I know visually that they're different. Most people couldn't tell one sitting next to the other that they were different, but I could look at them and tell you, mainly because I do it a lot. But there's a method to the madness, or I wouldn't do it. If I could finish them right off this lathe, stick them in a bag and send them, that's what I would do. But I think they require just a hair more TLC and process. Okay, that is feeling good. Okay, let's get out the moo juice here. There we go. Again, I'm not holding it on there real hard, just holding it against it slightly firmly, just to have the rag and the polishing compound do all the work. There it it is. Beautiful. Oh, really covered on some of that prismatic right through here. It's got like a blue, purple, white prismatic thing going on there. That's pretty cool. I like it. That came out nice. I like that one myself. That is pretty. That is pretty. It works over here too without the bright light. That's cool. All right, one more to go for this session, and this is a sort of a pink see-through with a little bit of this blue wispy, blue and white wispy, whatever you want to call that. Okay, pink, dark blue, and white. That's what this one is. .47 baseball bat, and away we go. We'll figure out what we're going to do with this one in a little bit here once we get into it and see what it looks like. Everything is on. All right, let's measure that and see where we're at. That is .52. Going down a little further. Other end now. Call that a catch. Just the wrong angle. It's okay to do it when it's thick because it'll be gone by the time we get to finishing, because I will cut it away. Been watching the news about the assassination attempt last night. No political rant. Just glad he's okay. Sad for the misguided fella who shot at him and has now lost his life. Sad for the other fella who is a 50-year-old former police chief of Buffalo Township up there in Pittsburgh area. And the other people that got hurt. You know, it's sad when we resort to that type of thing, but not everybody's sort of okay, as much as could be, except for those two unfortunate souls. We'll have to wait for a while to figure out the investigation and what's going on with that. Why, when, how, etc. figure out what's going on there, and who knows. Some troubled individuals in the world. Alright, let's do one last measurement. I think we're there, except for the finishing. Yep, on the money. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, let's make this super round here. I'm thinking this might need a viewing window. That would be really cool. Yeah, I think that's what's going to get here. So let me find the middle first. Let's find that guy right now. Let's see. So there is our middle. And if we come, I'd like to do it about right here. So this is 1 1/8. 1 1/8. That there from us. That's 1 1/2. So we'll come up right about just a little bit inside that one. That's 1 1/2 from either end. Okay, that's what we'll do. This is going to be pretty cool. Very good looking blank. So we'll push in there a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves a finger hold here on this side, like we would be doing a vase. And then we'll take our round blade here, just make a nice smooth transition there, and then we will flatten that out just a hair so it doesn't look too bulbous. Same thing over here. Now, we're going to come up out of there at an angle. Go now. We got those angled up off of there. We'll sit and cut that into a really nice viewing dome, if you will. There we go, those are sort of even now. Looking pretty good right there. Beautiful. Okay, time to finish this baby up. blower is off. Let's get the diaper in place along with its under diaper. This will finish pretty quickly because this is super smooth. It's a very nice turning blank. I know Miss PA has a few other pens of ours, and you know, it's always good to sort of vary all of the types of turnings. She's directed a couple of them, but others she goes, just artist choice, just, you know, go figure it out, which is always fun because, and I'm not going to think all kind of metaphysical here, but the blank sort of tells you what to do. Doesn't actually speak to you like you hearing things, but you just look at it visually and you try to figure out what thing would make this thing stand out. And I didn't even think of this particular cut until I got inside and looked at it and created some finger holds and thought, oh, that would be cool. Hopefully it comes out. About 99.9% of the time it comes out well. Every once in a while I'll doubt myself and go, I don't know if that's so good. And the customer will love it and I'm like, okay, that's good. Second guessing myself. Again, this one here has to be crystal clear. And as you can see, there's a little thing happening here, a little wisp of white in there, nothing on this end. But in the middle here is where all the action is, and right now it looks like a blue and white blur, but when we stop this, you're going to see some very cool definition. All right, there's number 2. Let's go with number 3 here. All right, let's break out the moo juice. It's already got some on our triple folded rag here. Let it spin till it's all gone, absorbed in the rag. Oh yeah, that's gonna be clear as a bell. Ooh. I love it when I hold it so hard, so long on there that the water starts steaming off. Might be a little warm. All right, I think that's going to do it there. Absolutely fabulous. Oh my goodness. That is cool. And there's like a little lost petal in there. That is the coolest little swirl in there. That's a good one to spin and look at it. I'd put this on one of those little USB turnstiles or not lazy Susan because it's powered, but a turnstile and just have it rotate with a little light shining on it. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm just chamfering the edges right now. All right, let me take these 5, actually 4. We don't do the wood over on the buffing world here. Let me switch over to the buffing world. There we go, and I am going to make sure, I'm gonna go turn the buffer on now, see if I get any movement on the screen. And we do have movement on the screen, and I see the pen that I laid down there. So we're good to go. Let me load it up with some compound. This is the Snooty Baseball Bat turn. Gave it a new name. Snooty Baseball Bat. All the attributes of a baseball bat, but it's shoved about 7/8 of an inch back. And we have done this one in the handlebar method. Not handlebar. Mustache method. Actually, it looks like a set of handlebars, doesn't it, with those recessed back there. All right, there's that one. Looks beautiful. PA, you pick some pretty cool looking blanks. You've got a good selection of clear, which is nice. I'm twisted between the ones that have a ton of color and the ones that are super clear with a little wispy stuff in them, moving around inside. All right, let's take it over here to the diamond dust. I don't know that it's actually diamond, they just call it that because it's white, I think. And the one I got, the diamond I got, is blue. Maybe that makes it more valuable. Here we go. Very nice. And again, all the work for the finish happens on the lathe. This is just to smooth out any little tiny things that would be there from sandpaper or whatever. They're minute scratches. You'd never see them to your naked eye, but they're there. And when I do it this way at a 45-degree angle, it smooths across those. And then when I put them on the diamond thing, it just gives it that nice satin finish. There we go. we go. It's that green with that prismatic purple blue shifter, color shifter. There we go. Beautiful. Good cut on that one. I like it. That's cool. All right. Let me grab the wooden one. And these are the pens for Miss PA today. This one's a little bit longer than the others, about a 1/4 inch longer. There you go. And let me lay these out right here. Be back in a little bit to do some more. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.